Welcome to the 3-Minute Theologian, a theology podcast about what we believe, written by the pastors at Waukee Community Church. I'm your host, Mike Wagner, and today we're considering the infinite greatness of God. Why do we love superheroes? We love superheroes because, well, they're stronger, faster, braver, and smarter than us. But deep down, we also love them because they're still just like us. They're normal people. So stories in which they face limits, weaknesses, and problems appeal to us. But the God of the Bible doesn't have limits, weaknesses, or problems because he is infinite. Psalm 145 says, "Great is the Lord, and greatly to be praised. His greatness is unsearchable." We naturally want to make God seem smaller so that we can seem greater. But the Reformation had a saying for this: the finite cannot contain the infinite. In today's terms, we'd say, you can't put God in a box. While we are limited, God is infinite. And this is an important distinction between us and our Creator. Historically, Christians have described God's attributes using two big categories. Some of his attributes are communicable, while others are incommunicable. God's communicable attributes are familiar to us: his holiness, his love, his grace, his justice, his authority. These are all attributes we can know and experience to varying degrees. But God's incommunicable attributes, things which describe him and him alone, help us grasp just a little of his transcendent holiness. God's greatness is truly unfathomable, and we can only begin to describe it. Consider these three dimensions of God's infinite and incommunicable nature. First, God is omniscient. He is all-knowing. God knows all things, past, present, and future, and he understands all things with perfect wisdom. He is never confused or surprised. But most importantly, God knows himself. Second, God also is omnipresent, or ever-present. God's immensity fills all time and space, for his vastness extends beyond all space and time. Wherever we go, God is there, and there is no place where we can hide from his presence. He is present and active everywhere. Finally, God is omnipotent, which means he is all-powerful. God's power has no limits, and he needs nothing to accomplish his will. He does whatever he pleases to magnify his glory. And whatever God does bears his full authority. Nothing is too hard for him. God is all-powerful, ever-present, and all-knowing, because he is infinite. So again, why are we so drawn to superheroes? Well, because we wish we were infinite. When life is hard, it's easy to put God in a box. It's easy to forget about God's greatness compared to our limitations. But the gospel gives us good news. In Jesus, the infinite God of the universe became like us to care for us in our weakness. If your hope is in Jesus, then your strength is in the everlasting God, the creator of the earth, one who does not grow faint or weary, and one who has no limit to his understanding. You and I can take great comfort in the infinite greatness of God.